Okay, let's try it again. So now, what do you want to do? What do you think, Kate? What's it say to do next after we combine like terms?
Subtract 5 from both sides.
Yes, ma'am. Subtract 5 from both sides. Minus 5. So negative 18 equals negative 2x. Divide both sides by negative 2. A negative divided by a negative is a positive, so x equals 9. X equals 9. Sir.
I'm finished my menus.
Okay, I'll check it in a second. Okay, so we have 4 more examples here. Who wants to go up to the board and do the first one? You want me to? Antoine, you got it? Okay, jump on up there. Grab a marker and do it.
I'll definitely do it.
You're tall enough. I can lower it for you.
Can you bring this up?
Where's your work?
Bring this up. Oh, it's on there.
If someone wants to come up and do number 4 while Antoine's doing number 3, that would be awesome. We'll talk about it after they're done. Aiden, I thought you were volunteering to come up to the front the long way. I thought you were like walking around the whole. Oh no, but Gavin's coming up, right? No, you're just getting a calculator. So, I have a question. Thank you very much for doing that, Antoine. I appreciate it. So sometimes when we come to the board, there's a benefit in coming because we learn something, right? So I want everyone to look at Antoine's work and tell me what you think. Brody,
He did it wrong.
where is his mistake?
He didn't, whenever he did the negative times a negative, he kept it as a negative.
Yeah, and so I think there's value, and Antoine, I am not picking on you. Actually, I could have not orchestrated that better myself. I think there is value in seeing someone else's work and identifying a mistake. When he distributed -2 times -3, he should have gotten +6. So what would that have made his answer? Well, we would have had to subtract 6 from both sides. So then I have -8x equals 4. When I divide both sides by a -8, x turns out equaling -1/2. X turns out equaling -1/2. I think that's awesome. That's how we learn. And there is nothing wrong with making a mistake. That's what math is about. It's about making mistakes and learning from them. So I bet you the next time you distribute a negative, you're going to look to make sure that if you have a negative times a negative, you make it a positive. What about the next example? Ms. Tessa, what do you think? What do you want to do first?
Add 3x and 7x.
Yeah, combine like terms. Let's combine the 3x and the 7x. So 3x plus 7x is 10x. What would you like to do next, ma'am?
Subtract 8 from both sides.
It's already a -8. If I'm moving it to the other side, I have to do the opposite. Yes, ma'am. 10x equals -11. Next step, divide both sides by. Yes, ma'am. X equals -11/10. I know that that's an ugly improper fraction. I get it. But just leave it there. It's fine. It's reduced. It's okay. Okay, all right. What about example number 5? Dakota, I'm lowering it for you. Go ahead and jump on up there. You said if you had a step stool, so I'll just bring it down.
No, I was kidding, but
You got this.
yeah. I think I did something wrong.
You did. Look at your negative 2x that you're subtracting from both sides. What are you combining 2x with on your left side?
I don't know.
A constant. There's no x there. You can't combine that. So leave the 2x where it is and move the 8. So erase it where you have minus 2x. Erase all that. All of it, both sides. Oh, that's fine. So negative 35 equals 2x plus 8. That is correct. When you combine like terms, you got that right. So move the 8 away. Move the 8 to the other side.
A little weird.
Yeah, move it over there. How are you going to do that?
I don't remember.
What's the opposite of plus 8? You do know.
That's it.
Good job. So negative 8 and negative 35 is negative 43. Stop, stop, stop. Combine those.
What do-
Negative 35 and negative 8 grouped together become negative 43.
I did it right on my paper.
Yeah, I believe it. Divide both sides by what?
2.
Good job. So can we leave it like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can, because it's a reduced fraction. So subtract 8 from both sides. Negative 43 equals 2x. Divide by 2. Brody.
So I'm not good with fractions. How do you know if it's a reduced fraction?
So if you put it, so you can do a couple of things. You need to think about how you can divide something. So the number one rule that I always do is I look at it and I say, are they both even? Because that's typically why you reduce something. If they're both even, that means that you can take a 2 out and you want to do that. Okay. The other thing that you can do is you can put it into a calculator, Brody, and do negative 43 divided by 2, and it'll give you a decimal. And if it's a terminating decimal and you're not good with fractions, leave your answer as the terminating decimal. In this case, it would be negative 21.5 equals x, and that's fine too. Okay. The only time you can't put a decimal as an answer is if that decimal goes on forever. We don't solve for non-terminating decimals. Okay. All right. This one's a little crazy because I'm distributing a fraction. What do you think? Here's how I think about when I distribute a fraction, especially a half. I say to myself, what is half of 8? Say it, Eli. 4. So this is 4x. Plus, what is half of 12?
6.
All right. Of means multiply, right? So just say it out loud to yourself, like half of something. That's you're multiplying. So now we've distributed that. Subtract 6 from both sides. 8 equals 4x. Divide both sides by 4. So x equals 2. All right. I want everyone from, let's see, Gavin Harper, Kellen, and this side of the room. So Gavin, Kellen, Gavin, Danae, Aiden, Tessa, Naya, and Abigail. You guys are going to do question number 7. Okay? Brody and everybody on the other side of the room. Brody, Eli, Corbett, Kate, Dakota, Amira, Antoine, and Eric. You guys are going to do question number 8. You can talk it out. share your ideas, and then you're going to delegate someone to come up to the board and put the answers up there. Okay? Talk it out, solve it out, share your ideas. Talk it out. Don't wait for someone to do it for you. Come on, think it out.
Don't do it like that. That's just. If he could do it without a stool. That's a good point. Don't ruin your self-esteem.
Yeah, the 3x, I mean, the 3 times 6. And then I combine like turn questions.
So this is a negative, and you're putting a positive there, so we're going to subtract.
Oh, yeah.
So that will be 23. Over 2? Yes, you did. That's perfect. I'll show you a quick picture so you can do your work. That's awesome. No, you have to combine them, so you always want to like rewrite all this stuff, right? So you weren't here when we did this whole thing, but this -3 and -6 are both constants, numbers. Those can be good.
I think got the answer, but I need you to check it.
And then the 7x and the 3x add together become 10x. And then
Yeah.
upside down practice.
Is it that?
Wait, I want to check mine too.
So you did not, let's see. You added 3 and this became -29.
Oh, yeah.
And then you added 6 more.
I made that 35 instead of what it.
Yeah, but this is a
I
-29
should have
plus
done
6.
-14.
Yeah, it should be.
And that's right.
Keep going, combine that, combine your you dropped your x on your 10, combine your negative,
No.
your 2 constants together. You did, that's perfect. Yes, that's perfect. All right, so the first one. Brody, put yours up, you did the second one, right?
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah, jump up there.
I'm gonna do it.
Brody's got it.
Give me a hair.
Good job, sir. So check your work. If you left your answer for the first one as 41/2, that's perfect. You can leave it as 41/2.
Cool if I just leave it like that?
Yeah, that's exactly what I would leave it as. There you go. Perfect. So you should have -23/10 equals x. Okay. Questions about those? All right. So I'm going to pull up the Canvas calendar and show you what we're doing today.
practice for tonight?
No. Well, yeah, we do have a interactive practice. I'm trying to stop